Welcome to Math with Murray. This year I'm teaching Algebra 1 and Algebra 2 and Pre-Cal. I'm real excited to be here, and we only have to pass the Algebra 1 star, and my Algebra 2 and Pre-Cal people have to pass their semester exams unless there's some other requirements like SAT and ACT. Think you'll like this new format for teaching this year. I'm going to be using. Be sure and use the pause button over and over. First of all, let's notice that I have some contact information. You might want to hit pause. Jot that down, my email, my phone number, and my conference period in case you need it for you or your parents. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I live in Boyd, and I have a little farm. We have a lot of horses. My family, we had my daughter's graduation last May. I've got two girls. They both go to Angelo State. Well, the one just graduated. And I graduated from North Texas way back when with my bachelor's degree. And I'm currently working on my master's at Texas Women's University. I have one class paper to write. I'm not good at that, but it'll hopefully finish this semester. And so I'm back here for my second year as an Alvord Bulldog. So we have to have a few rules to keep our class running smoothly. Rule 1, follow directions. Rule 2, respect the 3 E's, meaning respect everyone, the equipment, and the environment. Rule 3, let's try to make some smart choices. And Rule 4, most importantly, keep your dear teacher happy. If you're following directions and showing respect, making the best choices you can, I'm happy, you're happy, we're getting a lot done in our class. Unfortunately, sometimes people don't make such smart choices, and we have to have some consequences. So some things that I might use would be like a verbal warning. I might assign sentences. I might give a punishment befitting the crime, such as if you were to throw something, I would give you some push-ups to do. I might separate you from the group, and you'd have to work on your own, either in the room or out in the hallway. Unfortunately, I might have to give a D-Hall for repetitive behavior or severe behavior. It would require an office referral. So supplies that we would need for our class would be pencils, pencils, pencils. 3-wing binder with tabs or a folder. You can use pen, but for notes only or for grading or correcting. I do not want to see any pen on work the first time given on activities. You would lose 10 points per assignment if you do use pen, and that's at a letter grade you can't afford to lose. Cell phone policy, yeah, they're a reality. We have to have them for social networking, but in an effort to protect students and provide a safe environment where learning is the primary focus, all the students will come in my class and place the cell phone in that designated box by the bookshelves. Pick up your calculator when you enter the room. Now you can get your cell phone and return your calculator when I allow you to do so. And you can get your cell phone to use as an educational tool sometimes, but if you are off task or using your cell phone inappropriately, you will have the phone sent to the office. Grades are just like everyone else, I think, at Alvord High School, is that 50% are considered daily grades. That would be your notes, your activities, 50% on the quizzes and tests. A note about the quizzes and tests. Our quizzes are open-ended, meaning you'll have to really show or tell some kind of written work. Tests are the multiple choice, so it's kind of crazy to think the quizzes are harder than the tests, but that's what I hear from most students. If there is a time where you do not perform the way you should on a test, then I allow corrections. And corrections must be done in a specific format. Math requires a lot of practice to be successful. And I'll give a test or two throughout the year that'll have extra credit points attached. That's usually in the spring. but it's only given with specific tests and not at student or parent request. I do allow these corrections regardless of mastery or failure on the multiple choice test, but you have to fill out the form specifically, what was I thinking? I'll talk more about that as it's needed after our first test. This is where problems are done step by step, and you give a verbal explanation to get some credit back. The more you do, the more you fix your errors in thought processing, and therefore the more points you earn. Graphing calculators are a great technological tool, and we're going to use them almost every day. You'll be assigned a class calculator. You will use only your calculator. If for some reason your calculator's not working, tell me. I'll give you another one. You're responsible for its care and returning it in good working order. If you fall behind and need to borrow it, tell me. Okay? I would like you to know that if the calculator is lost or damaged, there is a replacement cost that's approximately $100. The calculator is one of the 3 E's. It is respect the equipment. Mastery is our goal, and I would like to work with every student every day. You'll see it on a poster in front of my room to help me remember what my goal is for you. So we're going to have an assignment sheet that outlines each unit's requirements, and you can progress at your own pace as soon as you get the pattern down. We'll decide together on the due dates and the deadlines for tests. And math is a process like any exercise. If you want to get good at it, it takes a lot of practice or workouts. Our class is problem-centered and based on real-life concepts. We're going to work in groups a lot, so if you are one of those that gets behind or you get distracted and you have to work by yourself, that just causes you to get even more behind. I will have tutorials, and you can arrange those in the morning or the afternoon, but just let me know. And our class website can be found on the Alvord High School webpage under School Staff, and then choose Anne Murray. I'll be working very hard to keep it updated, and YouTube links will direct you to the homework vocabulary and answer hints for assignments. So I hope we have a good year here. I hope you're successful with this new learning format and you enjoy it. And I look forward to having everybody pass our Algebra 1 star and any other tests or requirements here at Alvord High School.